Hello everyone and welcome to Black Fiction Addiction. I'm your host Chandra Sparks Splond, and as always I'm just so excited to be here with you today as we celebrate Black books and the authors who create them. Today for me it's an even bigger celebration because this week on January 15th, my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, will be celebrating our 112th anniversary. Since its inception, AKA has flourished into a globally impactful organization of nearly 300,000 college-educated women. And we're bound by the bonds of sisterhood and empowered by a commitment to servant leadership that is both domestic and international in its scope. One of the things I've been looking forward to doing with this show is talking about aspects of Black life that exist that I really haven't seen talked about on BookTube. One of them is Blacks who are in sororities and fraternities, or as some people call them, Greek letter organizations. I thought this week would be the perfect time to talk about them because several organizations are celebrating their Founders Day in January. To give you a very brief history, according to blackgreek.com, there are 9 historically Black Greek letter organizations that make up what's called the National Panhellenic Council. Collectively, these organizations are referred to as the Divine Nine. These organizations include Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, which was founded in 1906 at Cornell University. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, which was founded in 1908 at Howard University. Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, which was founded in 1911 at Indiana University. Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, which was founded in 1911 at Howard University. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority, which was founded in 1913 at Howard University. Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity, which was founded in 1914 at Howard University. Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, which was founded in 1920 at Howard University. Sigma Gamma Rho, which was founded in 1922 at Butler University. And Iota Phi Theta Fraternity, which was founded in 1963 at Morgan State University. To learn more about the various groups, you can check out either the individual websites for each of the fraternities or sororities, or you can check out blackgreek.com. If you're looking for a book to read up more on the subject, then The Divine Nine by Lawrence Ross is a great read. Also, if you want to read books by Black Greek letter members, then check out the ongoing series that I'll be doing on my blog, where I'm spotlighting different authors for different organizations. In celebration of Black Greeks, here are a few books that fictionalize Greek life. Sorority Sisters by Tijuana T.J. Butler. In this debut novel, 5 young women from diverse backgrounds pledge an African-American sorority and learn the true meaning of sisterhood. Cajun is a naive freshman whose brief affair with Jason, the campus Romeo, has life-changing repercussions. Tiara grew up as the oldest of 5 children raised by a single mother in the projects of Gary, Indiana. Chancey is brilliant with a photographic memory that has allowed her to breeze through school. Stephanie is the spoiled only child of a prominent wealthy family from Savannah. Melina is ambitious, talented, and smart. These 5 very different young women are thrust together and soon must learn to unite and draw upon one another's talents. During the course of their pledge process, they struggle to discover and define their futures, finding strength in the group and within themselves. Should Have Known Better by Grace Octavia. Dawn Jones's sorority sisters thought she made a huge mistake marrying her blue-collar boyfriend Reginald. But thanks to hard work and belief in each other, Dawn and Reginald left the big city and made their own happiness, complete with a comfortable home and 2 lovely children. Dawn can't wait to show everyone just how perfect her choices were, especially when her mega successful best friend Sasha shows up to visit. But she never expected Sasha would like Reginald so much she'd steal him for herself, or that Reginald would see Sasha as a second chance to pursue hopes he never fulfilled. The Beauty and the CEO by Carolyn Hector. This is actually book 3 of Carolyn's Once Upon a Tiara series. But when I asked for recommendations on social media about books about Greek life, she told me that this particular book introduces the fraternity element to her story, although she cautioned it's not the central focus of the series. But I think it's still a fun series to check out. So in the book, makeup artist Zoe Baldwin can't believe the gorgeous guy she flirted with on the way to a job interview was her potential boss. So when Will Ravens, a member of the fictitious fraternity Tau Theta Rho and CEO of his family's cosmetic company, tells Zoe her innovative approach isn't right for his brand, she agrees to work alongside him at a beauty pageant to prove her skills. But of course, where there's sparks, there's attraction. The fraternity element is continued in book 4 of the series, which is A Tiara Under the Tree. So in the book, former beauty queen Waverly can barely show her face in public after an embarrassing meme goes viral. But now fate and a misdelivered pizza have brought her dreams back to life. Gorgeous bad boy turned business mogul Dominique Crown wants to sponsor Waverly in a pageant scheduled for Christmas Eve. Waverly vows to keep their arrangement purely professional, but soon their arrangement quickly takes a turn. If you're like me and you like young adult fiction, or if you have teens in your home who want to learn more about the Black Greek experience from a fictional perspective, then you might be interested in checking out Beta Gamma Pi series by Stephanie Perry Moore. What I like about the series is the fact that Stephanie is a Christian fiction author. So in addition to getting a good read with the books, you'll also get a lesson. So book 1 of the series is Work What You've Got. College sophomore Hayden Grant and her 3 roommates can't wait to pledge Beta Gamma Pi sorority. At least that's what Hayden thought until Myra, Bridget, and Chandra announced a change of plans. To complicate matters, Hayden's caught the eye of Creed. The only problem is Hayden's ex-boyfriend heads the fraternity that Creed is pledging. Book 2, The Way We Roll. Malloy Murray has never had any close girlfriends, so she wasn't feeling the whole sorority thing. But Malloy's mother, who is the national president of Beta Gamma Pi, is counting on her daughter pledging. After meeting some of the sisters at a party, the idea of becoming a beta actually isn't so bad to Malloy. So when she runs into Cade, the guy she's been crushing on, things start heating up fast. Especially when Sharon, who's a beta sister and Cade's girlfriend, vow to do everything to keep Malloy away from Cade and out of the sorority. Book 3, Act Like You Know. After a wild semester, the sisters of Beta Gamma Pi are worried that Alex Cruz's partying is ruining their reputation. When Alex receives devastating news about her mom and learns that her scholarship is on the line, she needs help fast. And that's where tutor Cody Fox comes in. He's a handsome grad student and he's going to help Alex through the challenges ahead in school and out. Book 4 is Got It Going On. Even though Cassidy Cross is captain of the dance squad and gets good grades, it's her boy-crazy rep that makes her stand out on campus, and not in a good way. Hoping for a fresh start, she decides to pledge Beta Gamma Pi. But the sisters are determined to make Cassidy earn her letters. It's rough going until her pledged sister Isha convinces her she's got to find her faith. Book 5, Get What You Give. Following in her big sister Hayden's footsteps, Haley Grant is attending Western Smith College. But unlike her sister, Haley's torn about becoming a sister of Beta Gamma Pi, especially since it seems the Betas don't want her best friend Teddy to pledge. Their friendship is already tense because of Haley's crush on Calvin, Randall, Teddy's rival for Student Government Association president. Haley sees how Calvin is making a difference on campus, and when he challenges her to do the same, she's convinced that he is the right candidate for president and for her heart. Finally, we have the Kappa Phi Kappa series by Adrianne Byrd. I worked with Adrianne while I was at BET Books Arabesque. So again, she's another one I know is a talented author who delivers great stories. So this series definitely caught my eye. So the first book is actually a 2-in-1 called Wedding Chocolate. It includes the books Two Grooms and a Wedding and Sinful Chocolate. So in Two Grooms and a Wedding, ambitious Washington, D.C. attorney Isabella Kane has big dreams that include marriage to equally ambitious Randall Jarrett. But on the way to the altar, she meets a luscious hunk, and for just one forbidden night, she chooses to indulge her deepest passions. When he finds out she's gone by dawn, Derek can't stop thinking about her. So when she shows up as his fraternity brother's fiance, he's stunned, but he's determined to stake his claim. In Sinful Chocolate, Charlie Masters has no plans to change his heartbreaker. Then some troubling news from the doctor gives him pause and 6 months to make things right with all the women that he's wronged. Most of the women don't believe him, but one has a knockout sister offering him a taste of heaven. Gisela Jacobs is busy launching her new chocolate shop when Charlie comes knocking at her door. Her friends warn that he's trouble, but his touch is as velvety smooth as her lightest truffle. And when something so wrong feels this right, how can a woman resist? The next book in the series is My Only Desire. In it, Kappa Psi Kappa brother Tariq Bryson loves the single life. So when his frat brother sets him up on a date with his sister-in-law, Anna Jacobs, Tariq figures it will be just another notch on his freewheeling playboy belt. But the two prove to be a stormy combination. That is, until they're stranded together. And we'll see what happens. Finally, we have Milk and Honey. Kappa Psi Kappa brother Stanley Patterson has sworn off love. The only problem is that his heart is no longer listening. When he meets a gorgeous woman at a company party, sparks fly. By the end of an explosive night, he realizes that love isn't through with him yet. Journalist Honey Laura Clark is on a mission to bring down her father's ex-business partner turned corrupt private military contractor and all those associated with it. But when her path crosses a billionaire recluse, she weaves herself into a tangled web of deceit. Can she pull out of it before it costs her everything? Well, everyone, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy Founders Day to all my other members of the Divine Nine who are celebrating. Special shout out to the members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, especially my undergraduate chapter, Theta Sigma chapter at the University of Alabama, and my grad chapter, Phi Iota Omega, here in Birmingham, Alabama. Until next time, happy reading.